All right. So, a little bit about me is the only thing I ever wanted to really do with my life, like at least when I was like 8th grade. Fuck. The only thing I ever really wanted to do in my life was become an animator. And I was like, when I was like 14 or 13, I told myself, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. This is the trajectory of my life. I'm gonna get into animation school when I'm in college. I'm gonna get a bunch of internships. I'm gonna like become like the best artist, 2D, 3D, whatever. I'm gonna work at like Disney or something. I'm gonna eventually open up my own studio. I'm gonna make my own movie. I'm gonna get an Oscar, and I'm gonna be king of the world. And I'm gonna make my own animation school. And yeah, for like 5-6 years, that was like my main dream. You know what I mean? Like that was fucking hell. No, is this still recording? Okay, it's still recording. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna get a proper like camera setup soon. Like right now, this is like I'm just balancing this on like one of the buttons on my car. But yeah, that was my dream for the longest time. And come grade 12, right? September. It's time, time to get into like the animation school of my dreams. So I'm drawing for like 5-6 hours every day, non-stop. Not even like 5 or 6, maybe like 9 or 10 hours like every day. Like it got like bad. Like I was really just drawing all day. Yeah, and I was working on like it gave me the motivation because I was chasing my dreams, right? And it was going great. Lots and lots of like drawing every day, and I would get so much better. Like I would get so good at like my skills. Like I was getting really good at figure drawing humans, like kind of like, it's kind of weird. Like you draw like fully naked humans and stuff. Like it's kind of weird, but I was getting really good at like drawing like the details of like the human body. I was getting really good at drawing hands. Hands are like really difficult to draw. In case you don't know, like it's like all the fingers and like the gesture and everything. Character rotations, creating short animations. Like I was drawing every day, and I was so set, and I was like, man, like there's no way I can't get into this school with how hard I'm working, how much I'm drawing, how much I was improving. Like I was getting really good at that point, and I was like, man, like this is it. Like I'm gonna become an animator. Like I'm chasing my dreams. A lot of people told me I wouldn't be able to do it. A lot of people told me like, man, that's an impractical dream. There's no money in there. It's so difficult. What makes you special compared to a bunch of other people, right? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna keep chasing what I want to chase because that's my dream at the end of the day. And yeah, so September, October, November, December, January, the portfolio is due for the animation school, and I'm just busting my ass. Like I'm working so hard. I'm drawing constantly. Like I'm so motivated, and everything is just going like well. And I'm like, okay, it has to work. The school has like a acceptance rate of like 5-10%. So it's kind of cooked, and I needed backup options, right? So I looked into game design, and I was like, yo, no way I can do this. Like this looks way too hard. Like especially as a backup, I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with my dreams. I'm gonna stick with animation, even though like I know how hard it was going to be. Like I was thinking, man, if I don't get it, I'm gonna take a year off. I'm just gonna work on my craft and then try again next year. And yeah, so I'm just I leave game design. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna even try. I'm not even gonna bother trying this because it's really difficult, and I don't have time to like practice coding or like make a coding portfolio because I'm focused on making animations. And come around a month before all the portfolios are due, the game design portfolio and the animation portfolio are due around the same time. I talked to someone who's in game design, and they were telling me that, hey, this is what I made when I was applying, and and I saw the work, and I was like, hey, this doesn't really look too bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, maybe I can do this. Like, it doesn't seem like that challenging. So then I was like, you know what? Game design also sounds kind of cool. So then I applied for that. I created a game in Roblox, believe it or not. and I created a bunch of like storyboards and like concept like design stuff behind this game. And then I was like, okay, well, I can submit this for my portfolio. Bada bing, bada boom. I submit both animation and the game design. Worked my ass off. Like, I had really bad like carpal tunnel towards the end. Like, I couldn't even move my wrists, and my neck was like crazy. I gained so much weight, and I was also in a relationship at the time, and I low key like neglected her a lot, like during the portfolio grind time. Like, I think I would like, she wanted me to make time for her, but then I was too busy focusing on what I needed to do at that time, right? I was like, I need to get in, like, once this is done, then, like, we can spend more time together. But then, yeah, I feel like after that, like, in our relationship, things changed after, like, I just focused too much on my portfolio. That ended anyways. That was, like, 2 years ago. But, yeah. So, results come out. I'm like, oh, my God, please, God, Allah, Ya Allah, please let me in this program, Allah. I worked so hard. You know how hard I've worked. You know how much I prayed for this. You know how much time, money, relationships, everything I sacrificed for this. And I didn't get in. I was off by like 10%. So I needed 86% on the portfolio to get in. I got a 75. So then I was like, damn, I'm not getting. I was heartbroken. Like, I was genuinely heartbroken. Like, I knew how hard it was to get into that program, but at that moment I was just so like in like shock and like distraught. Like, I was just like, man, like what the fuck am I gonna do with my life now? Like, I didn't get into this program. I was like, okay, well, I'll probably just take a year off and work on this. But truth was, like, I don't even know if it was really worth it at that point. Like, yeah, it's my dream, but was it really worth like stopping every other possible path to just work on this and get into that? Maybe it would have been, but that's not what I did. I actually got into game design. I got in by like 0.5%. Like, it was insane. Like, I just barely made the mark, and I was like, oh my God, I got in. Like, thank God I got in. And I was really debating whether I should have took a year off or went into game design. And I was like, you know what? This looks really cool. And I was like, it was in the same college, by the way, so I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'm gonna get a proper setup soon, I swear. I'm just going uphill right now. I think that's why it fell. But yeah, I was like, I'll be in the same environment. Maybe I can go and meet some people that are in animation. I can go and like talk to them and get help on how to get in. So I accept game design, and like for like the next like 3-4 months, I was really depressed. Like, I was actually like kind of like, I was feeling like really down. My ex like broke up with me too. I was really fat now. Yeah, I didn't feel good at all about myself. And I was like, man, like, game design, like, this is just a backup. Like, I look, you felt like a failure. Like, seeing all my friends get into like their big universities for like engineering or like computer science or what you have at like health science or all that kind of stuff, it made me feel like, man, like, everyone sort of did what they wanted to, like, got where they wanted to be, and I was just stuck somewhere where, you know, I wasn't too happy. And hey, I started going to school, this college. I started experiencing game design, and I'm like, yo, this is actually really cool. Like, come September, we're learning about all of like the industry connects like in our program, and what game design really is, what we make. We program, we do animation, we do a little bit of animation. So, you know, I didn't really miss out fully on that. It's mostly like design, like thinking about like why games are the way they are, how to do good design, how to make the player feel a certain way so they like your game. And you know, I started to really dig game design, and then at the same time I'm still like practicing animation, right? Like, I'm like, okay, well, I want to try again. So I started like grinding animation again. But then after a certain point, I realized that, I don't know, like, maybe I want to stay in game design. Maybe this is the future. Because as well as like the creep of AI and everything like going against art, like, I was like, I don't know, maybe this isn't the right path. And animators also get treated very poorly. So at that point I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with game design. Like, I kind of took like a leap of faith. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop animation, I'm gonna stick with this and see how it goes. But fast forward like a year and a half, I'm really happy right now. Like, I'm doing game design. I'm doing pretty good. I've been going to a lot of networking events. Met some really great and talented people in my program. I'm doing an internship right now, so it's not all too bad. And it made me realize something. And like, this is the reason I wanted to make this video. I know we're 10 minutes in now, but I needed to get that story out of the way first. But in life, sometimes you just got to take all the opportunities you can, Like, you should never really close a door on something. You should always try to experience something new, whether it's something career-wise, whether it's making new friends, starting new relationships, like just talking to, it's so bad, talking to someone on the street, like, just try something new every day, because if you don't like it, at least you found out that now, hey, I don't like this thing. And if you do like it, boom, you just gave yourself the opportunity to experience something new in your life. So yeah, I feel like you should always try to like take opportunities, and you could fail either way at anything you do. You could fail in your safe option, or you could fail in your dream. So you might as well take a chance on what makes you happy, because you could fail at the other one, at the other one as well. And be open, because there's so many like things in life that there's to be positive about. There's so many like positive aspects and everything. As long as like you look at everything from an optimistic lens, you should be okay. And always take that extra step. Always go out of your way to go talk to new people. Just get out of your comfort zone. Like, a lot of times opportunities aren't going to come to you. You have to approach them. When it comes to applying to jobs, when it comes to making new friends, when it comes to learning about something that you've never learned before, it could really just change the course of your life. And God plans everything for a reason. I said this in my last video, but I want to mention it again. God is the best of planners, and God knows what we don't. So it's best to follow God's judgment, and when you do something, do it wholeheartedly. And yeah, I just wanted to say, just take that chance. Go talk to that girl. Go apply for that job. Go make that new friend. Go apply for that new program. Because you never know where it's going to take you. And don't live with regrets, because you never know what would have happened. So always just do everything with your full heart, and I promise you, life will get a whole lot better. Thank you for watching.